G'day, Karen Lee from KAZZA'S Corner, the place to be to impact and improve your life, and an episode of How Does KAZZA'S Garden Grow? It's been a while in the making and I'm doing it live. And why am I doing it live? Well, I wanted to share with you some tips and tricks to how you can actually make your live videos without being too scared about doing a live video. And how do I do that? Well, you can set up a Facebook group with just you as one of the people in it. And that way you can practice your lives and do lots of different tests without the worry of everybody seeing it. Now, nothing is ever perfect. And the only way that you're going to get really good at what you're doing is by practice. And I know that for a fact. So what's that got to do with how does KAZZA'S Garden grow? Well, everything starts with a little bit of a seed. And it was a seed of an idea where I could help people understand how they could improve their presentation skills, their speaking skills, and doing a live video. And that's how it began, and that's how it started to grow. And it's how I started, because I love gardening, and I love cooking, and I also love doing video. But it wasn't always that way. I used to get quite scared doing video. My heart would pump and my throat would get constricted, and that was because it was all about me as opposed to all about you. So when I moved and shifted from worrying about what people thought of me or how I looked, or into how can I help people, or presenting something that was of benefit, everything changed. And also it was about my breathing and learning how to breathe. Now, it is about my garden today, and I wanted to share with you something that was also pretty awesome. A long time ago, it seems, I planted some beetroots, carrots, some spring onions, and I also did some radishes. I did a few other things which I can't even remember now. And I thought that the harvest of the beetroots, well, they were done and dusted. However, I was wrong. And I left them. So I did have some which were so tiny, and I thought, oh my goodness, I decided to stick them back in the dirt just to see what would happen. I mean, it couldn't hurt, so why not? And I did the same thing with a few of the carrots. The funny thing is that there's other ones that I didn't plant, or I thought that were finished, that have also propped up. We've had some really weird weather over the last year, and so the weather conditions were quite different to how they had been previously, and I was growing them on a balcony in pots, so it made a big difference to, I suppose, their germination time, the cold, and things like that. So I'm going to take you along and I'm going to show you just what I've been growing. Now, while I've been doing this, I've also learned a lot about doing lives with Facebook. It's, there's a few little tips and tricks. If I was to do this on my little Android tablet, it wouldn't allow me to do it and upload in high definition. What I have learned is that if you do it on a phone, that it gives you the option of uploading in high definition and also saving it. So I don't know whether it's related to just the Samsung Galaxy that I have in the tablet, that it won't allow that, because it's just one of the lower end ones, or not. I'm yet to find that out. Anyway, I'm going to take you down now. And the other thing I have learned is that by reversing the camera around, the lighting is terrible. So it's best to pop it on a tripod that you've actually got and lower it down, and that way the light stays the same as it is for this video. And instead I can just show you what the garden looks like. So, and I don't lose the lighting. So I'm just going to slowly show it around. So you can see I've actually got quite the garden happening here. I've got beetroots, silver beet, a few other things. I'll just come around and show you up that end. So it's actually quite good. So I'm going to come back now, remembering that this is live. Now, the beauty of doing what I'm doing is that because I'm doing it on my phone, I can actually save this video. I'll get that option at the end of this video. So it means that I don't lose the live. And if it's a really good live, I can edit it and use it for something else later on. If it's not, doesn't matter. I get the option to delete it before anybody too important sees it, I suppose. But part of the beauty of doing lives is that people want to see how you really are. Now, I do mine unscripted. I do normally put a few bullet points down, but today this is just totally without any bullet points. I just wanted to share with you that yes, I'm alive and kicking and I'm okay. I haven't been over the last couple of weeks. I overdid it at Christmas, and you know, I forget that I have to look after my energy levels, and sometimes I overexert them, and even though I'm going to bed and I've got a sleep routine and I'm getting enough sleep, sometimes I can just flare up. My immune system decides that you've done too much and it lets me know. So I've just been sort of relaxing and resting it a little bit, and then I was naughty. Over the last couple of days I've done a seminar with Dean Graziosi, and that was awesome, with the Success Club. But I was actually still home. I wasn't going out and about at all. And yesterday I decided I wanted to do a network meetup with Ed and Lassie, and it was just brilliant. Ed's there and Lassie's there, wonderful people. And you know, go and look them up on LinkedIn and on Facebook, because their networking group is fantastic, and they do such a lot for people, and they do it for free, and his information is great. But it's not really a plug for Ed and Lassie today. It's more of a plug for sowing the seeds of little things that you can grow. Because also, with this garden, if I didn't give up. So a lot of people have gone back to work now, and they've forgotten about those nice things that they were doing during lockdown. People aren't going for their walks anymore. They're not tending a garden. They're not doing the cooking. And it seems that they've just sort of gone back and forgotten that those things were really important. A garden is great for your psyche and for your mindset. Going for a walk is really important, to breathe the air and to enjoy it. Learning something new every day is also really beneficial. And I noticed over the last week, and I don't listen to the news or watch the media, but I've heard people and overheard conversations that everyone's so worried about what's going on in America. Look, you cannot control that. And the things that happened in 2020, you cannot change. What you can do is you can bring forward some of the good stuff that happened and use that, or learn from some of the things that happened last year. And I say this all the time: if you're going to dwell on the past and the negativity of the past, then your life is going to be filled with negativity. Let's not do that. What you can do today is start from a little seed of hope and faith that everything will be okay. And maybe things will change. Maybe they won't, but we actually don't know. So don't live in despair and don't live in the negativity of what will or won't happen, because you just don't know. So live and enjoy the day that you've been given, like I have. It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne, and we're supposedly going to get a 28-degree day. How cool's that? So looking forward to it. Now, I'm taking it easy today because I did have a big last 3 days, and the thing is, though, I don't mind being in my home. I don't mind wearing the mask. Well, I don't enjoy it, but I'm still going to do it. And I'm going to tend this garden, and I'm also going to do a video of the harvest. And I'll look forward to sharing that with you, so I can show you that by not giving up on something, you can still get something in return. And look, part of my philosophy is to enjoy what you're doing. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing, to change what you're doing. Because you spend so much time at a particular thing within a relationship that you don't love, then you are not doing yourself or them any service. So find something that you enjoy about it, and if you can't find anything that you enjoy about it, then maybe you should do something about it. So for me, life is just, I don't know, open-ended. I don't know what's in store for me, but it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to live every day for the best part of how I can and enjoy it as much as I can, because there's so much that we can be grateful for, and I know people get sick to death of hearing about that, but it's so true. I could look at all the negativity that is in my life, and there is a lot, but I choose not to. I really choose not to, because it's not going to serve me and it's not going to serve you. And I could sit here like this and send my videos like this. That's not going to be of any benefit to anyone. My hope for you is that by sharing these types of videos, that I can help you also enjoy being your true authentic self. And when you do lives, you really have got no choice, because it is you, and if you do it unscripted, it means that you can't practice it too much. So I like to think that I'm the same on stage as I am off stage. Well, that's how I feel. And also when you're alone, are you being the same person that you are when you're with people? Because that was something that I learned across the 2-day seminar, is that am I being the same person when I'm by myself? And I could answer honestly, yes, I am. And the reason is that I choose to be that person. I can look in the mirror, and regardless of the faults that there are with me, and really like the person that I see. And I don't look at the physicality of what's happened to me, because the person that I'm seeing is someone who is doing much better than she was 2 years ago. So much better. And I really do like that person that I'm seeing in the mirror. And I hope you too can do the same. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of me and how I achieve that, then come and visit me on KAZZA'S Corner. There's lots of stuff on there that can make you laugh, make you smile, and I hope help you to learn how to enjoy life just that little bit more. And especially, oh, there goes the tram, which I can't control, especially to understand that you can't control things that are across the other side of the world. What you can control is your own environment, and just piff the rest. And deal with your own environment, deal with the choices within that, and life will be a lot happier. So that's it from me, and I'll leave you with, remember to share your smile with someone new or someone that you love every day, because they might just need it too. And I tell you what, it'll make you feel pretty damn good as well. Bye for now.